was gonna say, I don't usually show my face. Trying to get ready for my live stream. I'm Rachel Hogan. I think my camera's upside down. Nope, it says I have to go this way. Okay, so I'm going this way. All right. So I think you can hear me. And am I upside down? No, I'm right side up. Okay. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel Hogan from Rachel Hogan's Art, and I am probably the one of the most least prepared artists ever, because I really never know what I'm gonna do because I'm so busy. But I know I'm gonna do some art, and actually tonight I'm gonna do a sunset on this canvas as soon as I put my phone down. So the plan is we're going to use some basic acrylic paints, violet colors, and we have all different types of paints. There are no particular kinds I'm using, just whatever I have. And I'm trying to use up my old paints so I can use my new paints. And well, so I can buy new paints. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do another live chat at the end of my stream. So right now I'm going to put this in the little holder. Yes, that's my hand. I'm very right-handed. All right, let's get you down here. And this is my little workspace. Okay, yes, this is called because I'm a crystal person. I love rocks and stuff. And this is called Labradorite. And it has these beautiful, beautiful colors in it naturally. And it's called Labradorite because it's from the town of Labrador in Canada, where they mine it. And I did chip a piece off and it broke, but even broken, you can see like where all the colors, if it was polished up, you would see it better. So that is my Labradorite stone. And so now that I have introduced myself and my face and taken my face off the camera, let's start our sunset painting. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. And I've got it on widthways tonight. And my paper plate is going to be my canvas, and we're going to use lots of blues. Let me flip that up a little bit more. I'll give you more view of stuff. More stuff. My views of stuff. That's my professional artist term, stuff. And like I said, in the end, we are going to do some live feed where you'll get to see my face. So I have a choice to use cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, and I did take time to sort out my paints. I'm going to use one of my favorites, which is phthalo blue. That's brilliant blue. There are so many blues. Cerulean blue. Turquoise is also very good. These are really great watercolors. But I'm going to use my phthalo green and phthalo blues for watercolors because those are the most beautiful colors. I have a zillion phthalo blues. So I don't know. They just all disappear. Oh, wait, is this it? I have all but my favorite color out. We've got Prussian blue. We've got turquoise. I don't know where my phthalo blue went. We will need black though, so it's good to have blacks. Ultramarine. Ah! Phthalo blue. Finally, it was hiding from me. And I love this color. Move all those aside. And of course, white, because that brings out that color. So here we go with our phthalo blue. Dip it right along there. And we're going to use our white. You can never have enough white. In fact, I'm just going to stick some white right on there with my finger. And we'll get started on this beautiful sunset that we're going to be painting tonight. Beautiful. Sunsets are beautiful no matter what or how you paint them. So we'll get our brush wet. Now you're wondering, why do I have a green line? And it looks like I have some residue on my canvas, which I'm going to use my brush to residue it right off. Now this line is going to be my skyline. And I'm just going to get my canvas. This is a canvas board. I'm getting it wet. And let me tip this way a little bit. Maybe you can see more of the paintings. My hand's always in the way. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. Not really sure. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna mix these two together. I'm getting my white nice and wet, almost like a watercolor, because I'm gonna want it nice and light in some parts and then darker in some parts. So I've got loaded up my brush with the white. And now we're going to use some phthalo blue, which is my favorite color. And we're just going to nicely, I also found my spray bottle, which is awesome. I'm going to spray that so it spreads really nicely. Oh, you can see my hand, my arm. That's weird. All right. I'm blend this right into that white. Just nice and back and forth. Now these are acrylics, so they dry pretty fast. Now the best part about a sunset are the many, many colors in the sunset. So as I just kind of bring that across, I also want to put some blue water down here, which this is going to be my line of, what do you call it? My water line. So right now, I'm going to add some phthalo blue and a little bit of phthalo green. And this is going to make our water line really, really, really pretty. So I'll just put this on my paper plate canvas here. And phthalo green is very, very potent. Now right now it looks like it's just a dark blob, but, and I'm using my same brush because I just do that. But I need to get more white on here as well. So let me do that too. I'm just going to put some white on the canvas itself and blend that way. Look at that beautiful, beautiful green color. And it's just merging right on into merge right on into that blue that I already put on. And just be a gorgeous, gorgeous tropical watercolor. So that's some phthalo green. Hey, Mr. Jang. Hey, Tony. Hi. Thank you for saying I'll have a great stream. You're my first person. I don't think there's anybody else watching. Oh, I love you too. And it is going to be a masterpiece. You know why? Because I am doing a sunset. And you can never go wrong with a sunset. And this is our turquoise, beautiful water that's going to blend right on up into our blue. Like this. How was your stream today? I hope you had a good stream. I saw part of it. And while I was at work, but then it was actually really busy at work today. So then I wound up, let's see if I can get some, this is my palette here. Need more white. I wound up being super, super busy, like the whole entire day. And I had to go to 2 stores because, which was nice. Somebody else needed help. I'm going to add a little bit more phthalo green. Let's get more tropical color in here. And just swoosh this around a little bit. And it's going to look awesome when there's palm trees in here as well. I think just a teeny more white is going to be wonderful because we're going to use that for our when the waves hit the shore. So we're getting that nice white. And here we are making our where the waves hit the shore. Well, thank you for commenting tonight, Tony. I really appreciate it. It is Thursday or Tuesday. Is it It's Tuesday, right? I don't know what day it is. I'm kind of losing track of my days here and there. Get a few of our waves in there. Now down here, we'll put a little bit of sand in a minute. And our sand color, we have a really nice sand color. And I think we're going to use I was mostly ready tonight, I'll have to tell you. Mostly working all day and then coming home to try to paint. This is really pretty, yellow ochre. That's a nice sand color as well. Yes, I'm digging through my things here, but we'll add it to the white. Yeah, that's kind of a greenish color. Let me go back to my raw sienna. You can use that greenish color later. Galactic, hi. Oh my goodness, hi. Thank you for saying hello. We got Tony and Galactic. What a special thing for me. There's like nobody watching tonight, so you guys are it, and I thank you. And I have my heart for you. Thank you so much, you guys. I really, really appreciate you joining me tonight. My Tuesday nights are usually really, really quiet. Get a little more sand over here. And a little more sand over here. How are you doing tonight, Galactic? Oh, I love the art streams, peaceful before bed. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad. Something needs to be peaceful in this world. Of the freaking hectic days and crazy moments that we have each day in our lives. It's important to have and take time to relax each night and just enjoy the flow, you know. So thank you for joining me tonight with my flow. That sounds really weird. But honestly, thank you. And if you haven't liked, please like. I actually was on. I put my face on and everything when I started, but there was nobody here to see. So I was going to do it toward the end of my stream as well. All right, so now here's some fun. We're going to take this tape off. This is separating the water from the sky, and then I'm going to add, it's sticking underneath. Yep. Some darkness here. All right, this is going to be our darker water. Okay, I'm just getting the music set. I've got some pirate music or something going on. Okay, so I'm just going to use some really nice dark blue for our water line right up here. And the tape just helps keep it a nice straight line. Add a little bit more. Don't want too much. I used to paint sunsets all the time. It's my favorite thing to paint because of all the beautiful colors. I'm adding some phthalo green to our tropical waters here. And then we'll add a little bit of white to that. And like I said, you can never have enough white. So on this, it's a flat brush. I still have paint on it. And some of this paint is still wet. which I'm counting on. And I dipped a corner in the blue just to get a little bit. I don't know, a little bit more blue, I guess. And then some watery white. And a little watery green, the phthalo green. Phthalo green is such a beautiful color. And the lighter it gets, the more white you put in, the lighter it gets. I'll try to hold my hand out of the way so you can watch it just kind of flow into itself. So it flows into the blues, it flows into the whites. I got blue instead of green on there accidentally. And I found all my spray bottles, so I can once again spray water everywhere. And toward the end, we'll add some more highlights. And that is where our sunset's going to be, right there. So, Tony and Galactic, thank you for joining me tonight. You are my two viewers on this very slow Tuesday night. So thank you very much. I'm just going to say hi real quick because I want to say hi. And thank you. Just want to say thank you for watching me. And where am I? Oh, there I am. I think. Okay, well, I'm working on it. But anyway, you guys are great. Thank you so much for joining me. And I super, super love you. Back to work. And here we go. The Awesome Art Studio. And my cord because my phone was almost dead. Oh, Boat God, you're here. Hi. Oh my gosh, I missed you so much. Did you just see me? I was live for a second. Oh, you had a school concert tonight? Oh, no wonder. Okay. So what kind of concert was it? And thank you for those wonderful hearts. Oh, now I have a whole 3 people watching. Yay. You just made my whole night. After Tony made my night. And Galactic. Tell me about the concert. It sounds wonderful. We're going to add our yellow now because our sunset yellow. And I'm going to put white first because, well, maybe I'll put it after actually, now that I think about it. So we have so many yellows to choose from. I'm thinking lemon yellow is a nice bright one, so we'll use that. And my paper plate canvas. Let's see, let's put it where there's no dark colors. I always need more paint. I try to use it sparingly, but I really should start using it more, what do you call it? You know, more of it. Because I never seem to use enough. Must stay hydrated. Now right now I am looking for a small filbert brush. And filberts are these round type brushes on the tips. And I'm not sure I have square ones. I don't even know if I have a filbert jar. This is my jar of flat brushes. You can see they're all flat, but different types. And oh, here's some filberts. Found them. This is a smaller filbert. So let's get back down here. See? So let's see. I'm so glad you're here, Boat God. And Galactic was so nice to say how peaceful it is before bed. I don't know where you live, Galactic. So this is still wet down here, so I'm being very, very careful. And it probably wouldn't hurt to use a straight edged or flat brush for this part. But I have my reasons for me doing it this way. So the top part is dry from earlier. And a lot of artists will take a blow dryer and blow dry that up real nice. But I don't always like to make that much noise, and I'm not in that big of a hurry. So I don't do that. So I'm going to pull some of that yellow across here. All right, so you played, it was the orchestra groups? Oh, wow. And you were the first one up with the middle school group, and then high school, and then seniors. And you had pizza. Wow, you can't beat that. Pizza, yum. I almost had pizza tonight, but I did not have an orchestra to go with it. And what, I forget, which instrument did you play? Oh God. And thank you for sharing that. Now this side, I'm going to add a little extra yellow because this side is not as dark as the other side, because there are darker clouds on the left and lighter on the right. We're going to have some reflections in the sky. I just love color. And when this part dries, we'll add a little yellow coming on down here. And I left this out to my mixed lemon yellow that I used. Bayo is here. He is. Oh, hi, Bayo. Boat God, Bayo. Well, I know Galactic's here, and Mr. Jang, who was the first one to say hello to me. So that's awesome. I didn't see Bayo, though. Oh, there's Bayo. Oh, duh. There you are. Hello, and happy Tuesday. Thank you, Bayo. I see you now. I think I'm a little blind. I get it from Tony. So I'm just kind of slowly adding our yellow sunset colors. When the sun sets at night, at first you don't really see a lot of color, and then all of a sudden it's like the sun, as it's setting, it just wakes up and it says, oh, by the way, look, and everything's like this beautiful bright color, just zillions of colors. So in my sunsets, I like to use zillions of colors. Put my brown over there. Let's see, what's this one? Yellow, ochre deep. It's kind of more, I didn't like this one. It was kind of greenish. I'm going to throw that in the other bucket. Chuck it in the bucket. And we're going to find some beautiful orangey colors. I think vermilion would be lovely. It's kind of more of a reddish, but when you add the white to it, it becomes not only a vibrant orange, but a vibrant orange red. So I'm going to add a little dot there and a little dot here, because I'm also going to use, where do I have purple in my orange colors? Somehow that snuck in there. Deep magenta, which, ooh, that would look gorgeous up here. Maybe I'll save that. And we have another vermilion. Oh, I see. This is vermilion red. This is vermilion. And then orange. Orange. Yep, Galactic was here. Mr. Jang was at the top somewhere. I don't know if he's still here or not. And these colors are somewhat transparent, so it takes quite a lot of them. It doesn't say if they're opaque or transparent when you buy these. That's something to pay attention to when you buy paints. I'm going to use a little bit bigger brush here. And this is still a filbert brush. Now I'm mixing a little bit of the orange with that white. Look how lovely that is. Just lovely. But I'm going to take a bit of that on the tip of my brush, because I just want it to be very, very vibrant as it gets closer to the sky. And now I'll take my small brush, make sure it's nice and wet. I'm getting a little bit of white on it. And just pull that down along the yellow. So it just kind of melts right into that color. I'm going to get some of that straight up orange color. I'm going to blend it right into over here on the side here. This is actually where I wanted to use the bigger brush. Because all the color is going to be on the side. Well, the brighter color is anyway. And pull some of that red vermilion. We're just going to bring a little bit along the top here. And smush that on in. Stephen, hi. It's so good to see you. I was thinking about you today. I was in Publix the other day. I had bought a lotto ticket for $1 and I won $1. So I went in that was my excuse to go in and visit the peeps that I don't get to work with anymore. But it's always good to say hello. Because I miss my guys. I think working at Publix is probably one of the best jobs I've ever, well, I can't say the best job, but I can definitely say there, that's drawing out now, so we can add a little color down here, I think. But yeah, definitely one of the most rewarding family type environments where I've worked. And so we're going to do a little bit of cloud here. It's getting the tip of my brush some white. And we'll just pull that down a little bit. Make a nice little orange cloud. So I'm putting some of that orange in. How pretty is that getting to be? Margarita, hola! Oh my goodness, thank you for those hearts. Your painting is turning out very pretty. Oh, gracias, gracias. Thank you, Margarita. Yes, it was very lonely for quite a bit of time tonight while I struggled to continue my painting alone. I'm actually going to use a fan brush tonight, which I have not done yet, really. Fan brush is one of the most useful brushes you can use. And I'm just going to do a little bit of white on the tip of it here. It's got a little pink in there because I grabbed some of that vermilion accidentally, but that happens. So that's okay though. Just smush it in there, and then where am I going to put this cloud? Maybe just a little bit over here. And then we'll put a little bit more up here. And I'm going to dip my brush in some of this orange. Actually, I need a little more water on here. My spray color, or spray bottle, which I found both of them now, finally. Took forever. they were in plain sight, of course. So now I added a little bit of orange, where I'm just going to kind of pull some of that down. And I wiped off my brush on the paper towel because I don't want too much orange, just a little bit. For that one side. And then I want mostly yellow for this cloud. So I'm going to grab the lemon yellow is very transparent, so I'm going to make it a mid-yellow color now. Which is kind of a more orangey-ish, but I'm going to mix it with my lemon yellow. Because the lemon yellow, it's kind of, they call it opaque, but it's like, or transparent, it's kind of see-through. Kind of mix those two together. Using my fan brush. And when you add white to that, it'll really make it glow. So let's add a little bit of white. And we'll make these clouds glow just a teeny bit. So we like glowing things. Oh, Margarita, gracias. The landscape is looking beautiful. Thank you. You can tell what it is. That's a good sign. I just love clouds too. Clouds can always look like anything you want them to look like. Clouds have no shape really. They just kind of go along and move around. And our eyes want there to be a shape, so we make it a shape. You know, we're like, okay, that looks like a toad or a dragon or whatever it is we want it to look like. Okay, so I'm just getting some pure white over here on my palette. I'm going to clean off this fan brush. So Stephen, how are you? How have you been? And you guys, thank you so much for the hearts. I didn't get any star fruit, Steve, but that's okay. Even though I have no food in my house at the moment. I got to eat mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. It was really exciting. Sometimes mashed potatoes are the bomb, you know. Okay, now I'm just going to grab a little bit more yellow on this fan brush. There we go. I think that's beautiful right there. Maybe mixing a teeny bit of, well, this fan brush, you can see it's like all broken up into little pieces, so it's not very fanny right now. It's more like lines. So so I'm not thrilled with it. So I'm going to use my filbert instead. For a little bit of blue, teeny bit of blue, and a teeny bit of green. And mix that in. Uh-oh, got lots of red in there. It's going to make us have a kind of a gray color. More blue, and where's white? There's some white. I think my white already dried out. Oh, here it is. Found it. All right. So the point is, I wanted a little bit of blue in here. That nice light blue color. I like that color. I'm not sure what to call it, but it makes the sky look a little brighter. Just where it's setting. There, how pretty is that? All right, we're just about done with our sunset. I am going to do a little more blending. As you can see, that line of red right there is just not quite what we want. But we do want more yellow for our sun. And now that is going to dip right into this vermilion color and make it a little bit glowy. I think my iPad just died, which means it's about time to end this stream. So I was going to spend a few minutes just saying hello to you with my face, since nobody ever really gets to see what I look like. Not that I look like anything amazing, but what beautiful colors, you know? It's just beautiful. I just love that. And I'm going to take a little more blue and white. Always need more white. Just a dollop. And this is phthalo blue that I'm using, with a teeny bit of phthalo green. And it's making us have a nice, really pretty color. I'm going to call it the unknown color. I'm just going to dip right into whatever color these are. I think we're going to need more paint. I'm being way too scrimpy on my paint, as usual. Okay. Get that green in there. It's really, really interesting to get all these different colors. And no matter which colors you get, they're always going to look fantastic. Yeah, right. All right. It's kind of weird not having any music. I could plug that in, but I have to find my plug. And I don't know where it is. So we'll just leave that out. Put in a few lines here. Little ocean lines. And we'll use some other colors to bring that sunset on down into the water. Oh, Margarita, thank you for saying I'm a fabulous artist. You are amazing. And you guys, I appreciate the hearts. Look at all those hearts. Woo! Margarita, you're my heart lady. Heart girl. Person. Heart person. I'm so glad for liquids. Things to drink. And acrylics do dry real fast, so they do not what do you call it? They don't stay wet very long. So it can be hard to blend them occasionally. Oops, I need a little bit more orange than that. Because once they dry out, they're dried out. And you layer them. And with oils, you just blend. And when you're used to oils and blending, layering can become a challenge. Let's throw some orange under here. So we got our different colors and our clouds. All right. And we'll use our straight edge flat brush to add some yellow highlights. I'm just going to put the tip of this yellow, or this brush into this yellow, I should say. And very carefully, move my chair over here. Very carefully bring this down. I'm going to need more yellow than that. But I'm just getting it right on the tip, like that. So we just want to have a little bit of yellow just reflecting off of the water. A little bit more. right into the sand. How pretty is that? And there we go. Let's bring that right around like so. And now the next color we're going to do is our orange, except that I am out of orange. So I'm actually going to have to add a little bit more orange, just enough to get this onto my brush. A nice line onto, where'd my brush go? Here it is. So just taking, like, getting it nice and flat, and bringing it across like so. I'm going to flip it over and do it again. And just bring in a little bit of orange. Very carefully. And we'll bring that down with our yellow. A little bit more. Because sunsets have the most beautiful colors. And this one happened to grab a little bit of white, which really brings out that orange and the highlights of that sunset. I think that the reflections really, really, really can make the painting much more beautiful. And getting just those right highlights in there makes a huge difference. I'm just using kind of the corner of the brush here. Right. So there you go. You've got brushes and everything everywhere. I didn't put any magenta into the corner like I wanted to, so let's finish off with that. Galacta, were you lurking? Very cool. Thank you for saying it's looking beautiful. I'm just going to put a splotch of magenta. Okay, 3 splotches of magenta there. And I'm going to use my this brush with a little bit of blue on it. Get that dark color in there, but then also mix in some of that magenta. So we can have that deep sky look over here. And it'll also bring out those clouds. Actually, I think I'm going to need a little bit more. Maybe a couple more splots of magenta. I'm a very magenta type of person. And yes, my music ran out. So it's just my beautiful voice tonight. Just talking randomly, filling in the blank quietness with the sounds of soothingness. bring that right on over here. Now, the darker it is next to a cloud, the lighter the cloud is going to look. And that magenta just kind of really blends in with that blue. Makes it very pretty. I think I'll just add a little bit just to the tip of my brush, because I don't want to overdo it. It's such a brilliant color. It's very bright. There we go. Bring that over to that green. It's just kind of sitting there. And the sunsets are ever changing. You can watch a sunset and it changes as the time goes on, and then it changes every night. One of my favorite things about Florida is watching sunsets. I just go outside and look out, sit on my front porch, and I just watch the sunset. And the colors come out. I'm not even at the beach, and it's just the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors just happen. And now we're going to emphasize our sand a little bit. A little bit of darkness. Darkerness, is that a word? It's a darkerness tonight. Tonight it's darkerness. Okay, so here is our gorgeous sunset. Very calming and relaxing. All right, now I'm going to turn this around and I'm just going to say goodnight to you. There's some of my awesome stuff. And let's see. Oh, it's falling. Of course it is. Because my camera stand, I have to bring it around a couple times and then hold. Hopefully, excuse my hand. I'm really trying here. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I am warm, but I'm going to put my hair down because I just colored my roots and I feel like blonde. So tonight we have our beautiful sunset, and I want to say thank you guys for watching. And oh, well, that's helpful. That is so helpful. But thank you for watching and putting up with my crazy antics. So there we go. It is a beautiful tropical sunset. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes. And if you subscribed tonight, or even if you just watched and didn't subscribe, I just want to say thank you. And if you didn't comment or anything, just still thank you. And I just am really thankful for you guys. So there you go. Sunset. It's not my most amazing one, but it is one of the sunsets I have painted. And being that I'm getting used to these paints, some are opaque, some are transparent, and knowing the difference is really something I'm getting used to, which one is which. So thank you again. Good night, Stephen. And you can call me Raw. And Boat God, good night. Good night, Galactic. I know you can say Rach. You can say Raw. It's all right. It's all good. Either way, I appreciate it. So once again, Margarita, thank you guys all for joining me tonight on this quiet Tuesday. I'm just gonna say I love you all, and I will see you on Thursday. So thanks again for joining me. And I don't know who is here, but if you're here and I didn't say goodnight, especially you, Boat God, you know I love you. All right, so we'll see you Thursday at 9 o'clock. Good night. Okay. There we